Happy Day Guam, I'm Regine Bisco Lee, and I'm running for senator to promote a safe, prosperous, and healthy community for our families. I'm excited to share my experience and accomplishments as a policy advisor, community advocate, and small business owner with you, and my ideas to enhance public safety, strengthen our economy, and promote a clean, healthy island. I humbly ask for your vote for strong families and a strong Guam.
Viva Regine!
Create new jobs and business opportunities. Continue shaping a smaller and more efficient government. Bring the highest honor and respect to our veterans. Protect life. These are some of the most important tenets of the Republican Party of Guam, and you will see these values in action with Republican mayors in every village and a Republican in Congress. It's time to change the voice. For the good of the people, it's time to vote Republican.
Happy Halloween from the stations of KUAM. Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Mere days away from the general election, Ken Quintanilla reports on a possible rift within Guam's Republican Party.
The latest on a pair of tropical disturbances in our area and what we can expect.
And the U.S. EPA is on island conducting training to crack down on pesticide smuggling. Isa Baza has that report for you. Good evening, everybody, and Hafa if you're watching us live on KUAM TV 8 or streaming us anywhere in the world on YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Well, we are merely 8 days away now until the general election for decision 2016, and just as the Democrats had their own share of issues within their party, could there be a possible rift within the GOP? Ken Quintanilla investigates.
As Abraham Lincoln once said, a house divided will fall.
During a party meeting in Agate last week, Governor Eddie Calvo said that over the past few terms, the Republican minority in the Guam legislature has been unified in working together with the administration. But the last 2 years have been difficult, he says. Calvo cites the override of his veto of a retirement reform measure that eventually became law this year. In order for that override to be successful, one Republican had to vote with the Democrats. Two, however, did.
That is what happens when a family is not united. Words are cheap. Coming here together and making statements about unity and about family and about working together as one Republican Party and one people. Those are easy words to say. But when it comes time for action, that is, you see, the true heart and the true soul of our Republican leaders.
During the meeting, the governor thanked all the Republican incumbents with the exception of Senators Mary Torres and Jim Espaldon. Prior to the Agate meeting, both received phone calls informing them they were not invited to any more Republican rallies. Senator Torres, however, showed up to the meeting in Agate. Her brother, former governor and Republican congressional candidate Felix Camacho, yielded his time to allow her to speak. A part of that speech was posted on social media.
Regardless of whether we are able to say to the other, excuse me, but I would like to also have a point of view. That's really what it is. It's not about being disrespectful, because we all have to rely on each other. There's a phrase that says disunity. Debate is not disunity. It is the essence of democracy. You cannot arrive at the right answer if you only look at the first answer.
Torres, who declined an on-camera interview, tells KUAM she believes she's being targeted because she is not supporting Bill 390 to borrow money to pay tax refunds quicker. Senator Espaldon declined to comment but does confirm he does not support the legislation either. Governor Calvo's communications director, Oya Nidaricle, confirmed that the two senators were uninvited to the GOP rallies, but says it does not mean the party's not unified.
Every so often we're going to have disagreements, and that's just part of the process. The fact that that there's an issue that is brought up, and then you're going to show up, it kind of shows the level of regard they have for the governor.
As for the Republican Party of Guam, Secretary Kate Baltazar says the party is moving forward towards Super Tuesday, adding the disagreement of two people does not make a rift.
We've been forging forward together. So, in light of any differences that may or may not exist, we have the best slate of candidates who are forging forward together for Guam, in spite of the differences. So I think that's important to highlight.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
And there is good news to report for the Guam Election Commission, as it now appears all three tabulation machines are now operative. GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan says a consultant repaired one of the machines over the weekend that went down during the primary election in September. And with a week away from the general, her agency continues to make preparations for Super Tuesday.
We were here all weekend prepping, and as you know, the precinct official list, the final list, was published today. The test election is coming up on Sunday. We were meeting with our partners. We're going to finalize with GPD, Guam Police Department, Department of Public Works. We're finalizing our fire assembly permit with the GFD for the Election Return Center, and we're looking at our list and checking it twice.
In the meantime, last Friday was the deadline to register to vote, and the GEC's primary count shows over 51,700 voters have signed up. You can call the GEC at 477-9791 to verify if you're registered to vote.
Well, let's stay with Decision 2016, as Friday marked the deadline for candidates to submit their preliminary campaign contribution and expenditure reports for the general. The candidate with the most contributions after the primary election until last week, Senator Nerissa Underwood with over $67,000, followed by congressional candidate Felix Camacho with over $62,000, and Senator Roy Respicio with over $38,000. Now, the Republican Party of Guam, the aforementioned, topped all candidates with over $80,000 in campaign contributions. The Democrats reported about $1,000 in contributions. It's worth noting that Utilities Commission candidate and Inarajan mayoral candidate David Chargaloff did not meet the deadline. Also, the group Guamanians for Fair Government did not file a report despite several signs posted around the island. Now, the University of Guam Political Science Student Association recently held a Meet the Candidates senatorial forum, and during that 4-day series, a mock election was held with those in attendance. Let's take a look now at the results for you, as the top vote getter according to this mock election once again, incumbent Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr., the Democrat, followed by fellow party member Michael Sinicolas. Therese Terlahi, the first-time candidate, comes in at number 3, followed by Roy Respicio, Frank Ogun Jr., Tony Atta, Will Castro, and BJ Cruz 4 through 8. Regine Bisco Lee, the first-time Democrat senatorial candidate, is next, followed by incumbents Jim Espaldon, Tom Atta, Mary Torres, Speaker Judy Wanpat. Talina Nelson, another first-time runner, comes in next, does Talina, and Jermaine Alerta round out the top 15. Coming in 16th was incumbent Senator Tommy Morrison, and 17th was the woman I just mentioned, Senator Nerissa Underwood.
Still no changes have been made to the charges against J.C. White, Richard Bogadio, and Alfredo Castro. This according to Attorney General's office spokesperson Carlina Charfris. As reported, the men were arrested after local bodyboarder Brian Cruz was found unconscious in the back of a sedan at Linda's Cafe last Saturday. Cruz died days later from a skull fracture and severe head injuries. Although court documents state the men were too drunk to remember what happened, 2-month surveillance footage shows White punching Cruz, who was knocked unconscious. The 3 men then allegedly put Cruz in the back of the sedan and went to Linda's Cafe to eat, where a riot broke out and Cruz was discovered in the car. According to Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Aurelio Espinola, Cruz's death was a homicide As of Friday, each of the men posted bail and were released from custody. The jury has been selected, but trial for Francis Caneta won't get started until the end of the week. Caneta is charged with 5 counts of theft by deception for allegedly scamming individuals into buying airline tickets from her. Before trial can get started, Judge Michael Berdallo will have to decide whether Caneta's past convictions may be considered as evidence. They include a California conviction for 2 counts of grand theft and a federal conviction for unauthorized use of an access device in the U.S. District Court. Judge Berdallo will also have to decide if information on Caneta's job at ITS Services may be considered into evidence. According to court filings, Caneta alleges she used the money from the airline tickets to help keep the company afloat. Opening statements are scheduled for November 4th.
Well, there's a lot more island news, so please stay tuned. Primetime continues on KUAM right after these messages.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment, no more long lines, and you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
I have the one just for you.
We're increasing the amount of 4G LTE data on our new rate plans, giving people more of what they want to do more of the things they want.
So what do you think?
Nice.
Avaday, I'm Joe T. St. Augustine, currently serving you as the Governor of Guam Retirement Board Chairman. I was a 10-term senator and served 3 of those terms as Speaker. I humbly ask for your vote to support my son, Joe S. St. Augustine, for Senator, to carry the legacy to serve our people of Guam in the legislature. Thank you.
Excuse me. Hey, Flacco, what's in the bag?
McDonald's new Mighty Wings.
Those look good. I'll play you for them.
For what, my wings?
First one to miss has to watch the other one eat.
Let's go. Left upright.
I want to off the scoreboard through the uprights. Oh, man. Not again.
Cap, you trying to get my wings?
Nah, I'm right here.
What's that noise?
Whether it was on the baseball field, in the classroom, or in the halls of the Guam legislature, I have and will continue to believe in the combined power of family and community. As your senator, I've worked hard to prioritize the issues that matter most to Guam's youth and families. From youth and community programs, the modernization of public services, to the responsible development of economic activity. These past few years have blessed me with many reasons to continue believing in the future of Guam. I am Tommy Morrison, and I humbly ask for your vote.
Day, I'm Dr. Michael Cruz, and I'd like to talk to you about a candidate I believe in, Fernando Estevez. As a combat medic, Fernando is one of the only candidates who has real working experience and knowledge to try to help find solutions to our ongoing problems in healthcare. He has the heart of a soldier, a mind of a leader. Please vote for Fernando Barcinas Estevez.
I'm Fernando Estevez, and I approve this message.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back, everybody. And of course, it is Halloween, and trick-or-treaters young and old should be prepared for wet and windy conditions this evening, as a tropical disturbance centered about 145 miles south of our island is continuing to move west, bringing heavy rain and wind. Gusts are expected 30 to 35 miles per hour and surf from 9 to 12 feet along east-facing reefs, although I don't think people trick-or-treat out on the reef. Here's NWS meteorologist Ken Clisciolti.
Things should be dying out overnight. Get a little bit
more calm by morning, but then we have a second disturbance coming in that's now located out to about it's about 10 north, 159 east, and it's heading our way.
Conditions could bring additional showers and thunderstorms by Thursday. A small craft advisory and high surf advisory are now in effect through Tuesday morning and might be extended.
The Guam Environmental Protection Agency is in a battle against pesticides, not only the improper use of these chemicals on island, but also illegal importation from countries throughout Asia. Issa Baza has more.
They're smuggled in unmarked containers or in people's clothing. We're not talking about drugs, but illegal pesticides.
The pesticides in Asia are much cheaper in terms of the cost. They'll find a way. They can put it in their Tide soap, detergent. They can put in their jackets, sew it into their jacket. So we don't know what they're doing now. It's almost like a drug. They'll find a way.
Program manager for the Guam Environmental Protection Agency Pesticide Enforcement Program, Betwin Aloka, said that pesticide smuggling has been a major concern in Guam.
But I just want to say that fortunately, as far as we know, the number of illegal pesticide coming to Guam has been reduced dramatically.
To aid this effort, U.S. EPA officials will be in Guam in the next few months to conduct training with custom and quarantine officials on how to reduce impacts or imports of illegal pesticides.
Pesticide can be very dangerous, can be very risky, but if they follow D-label on what you use, what kind of PPE, that is personal protective equipment, they need to use, it's fairly safe.
Aloka said Guam EPA has issued roughly 50 notices of violations for improper or illegal pesticide use in the past 2 years. These violations are typically issued to farmers, golf courses, restaurants, and hotels. However, 2 of the latest violations had to do with the importation of a federally banned product.
We just close or cancel based on US EPA, the use of mosquito coil line tiger. It's now banned.
He said because there are thousands of pesticides in the market, officials rely on federal guidelines to ensure that those reaching the stores are safe for human health. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Issa Baza.
Thanks, Issa. This morning, the ballistic missile submarine USS Pennsylvania arrived at Apra Harbor for a scheduled port visit. According to a press release from Joint Region Marianas, this specific visit to Guam reflects the United States' commitment to its allies in the Indo-Asia Pacific and complements the many exercises, training operations, and other military cooperation activities conducted between the U.S. and its partner nations.
All right, let's get back to trick-or-treating for a moment. And if you are a concerned parent, hope to keep tricks away from your little ghouls and goblins treats, the good folks at the Guam Memorial Hospital are offering free x-ray imaging for candies brought in. Imaging will be available through 8 p.m. tonight as parents and trick-or-treaters are asked to check in with security in the front of the hospital into Mooning, where they'll be directed to the radiology waiting area. Now, before we head into our next commercial break, we here at KUAM want to see how you spent your Halloween. You can tag all of your media and your Halloween costumes and celebrations with hashtag TrickOrTreatGuam on Facebook and Instagram, and we will try and include them in a special montage that we are doing right here on KUAM News. Now, the Cocoa Road Race, of course, was this weekend. We live streamed that, we covered that, we had it on social media. What was the most creative costume that you found?
I don't know. I think
there were a lot of unicorns. I saw that. There were a lot of unicorns.
In the adult Cocoa
The adults and the kids. There were a lot of Harlequin.
I didn't see that many unicorns. And I covered the kids' race.
Yeah, there were some Harlequins who were really awesome. There were actually some Cocoa Birds, an entire gaggle. I think that's what you call Cocoa Birds. A gaggle, a family of Cocoa Birds, but they were together and they were really, really cool.
Well, stay tuned. The FD Friars are back-to-back AAG football champions. Stay tuned.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus, I work hard to achieve my goals. That's why I secure my future with Alpha Insurance.
This is what makes you an Alpha.
Monster saving, huge rebates, massive discounts. It's a monster sale going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Through Monday, save thousands on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, and Fiat vehicles in stock. Like the Ram 1500 voted Guam's best truck, save up to 10 grand off. Or save up to 7,000 off a Dodge Journey or Hyundai Genesis. How about the Hyundai Tucson Turbo, now just $24,995. Visit CarsPlusGuam.com for easy shopping and quick financing. It's a monster sale now through Monday at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
I would ask my parents, because they would probably say yes. My family members.
Your parents.
Someone you know. You know them better than a stranger. If we ask a stranger, the stranger might take us away. Like when something breaks, you fix it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm Army. Where you're all by yourself. When somebody's by themselves and nobody's with them.
Banking doesn't have to be confusing, even for us grown-ups. At Bank of Guam, we keep it simple. Come see us.
Senator Brent McCready continues to improve and invest in public safety for the people of Guam. Senator McCready continues to make improvements to Guam laws, such as the Safer Schools Act, the Methamphetamine Incarceration Reform Act of 2014, the Juvenile Justice Reform Act of 2015, and the Prison Contraband Reform Act of 2015. Senator McCready also introduced legislation to preserve and protect our island's #1 natural resource with the Guam Ocean and Fisheries Act of 2015. Senator McCready continues to protect the working class with the Guam Family and Medical Leave Act and the Child School-Related Leave Act. As a strong advocate of public safety, Senator McCready authored legislation to invest over $11 million into public safety agencies. Senator Brent McCready works to protect your family and Guam's future.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see, thanks to Terrain Denali's Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true, Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The new, meticulously crafted 2016 Terrain Denali. From GMC, this is the precision of professional grade.
Visit AutoSpot GMC today for great offers. We are your GMC dealer of Guam.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Off a day, Guam, Chris Barnett with Sports. KUAM Sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. That's right, let my soul glow! Happy Halloween, Guam. Hey, let's kick it off with some Interscholastic Football League Championship game action right now. Interscholastic Football League Championship game from the GW Field. Geckos and Friars. FD stepping onto the gridiron as defending champs, riding an undefeated regular season record. G-Dub coming into the contest without star linebacker Damon Hokog. Now with the rain coming down, and it wouldn't be purple rain, fans stood watching to see who would strike first. Game-changing, league-leading rusher and top scorer DeAndre Cruz, sporting the maroon and gold, would not be denied on a night that saw 20-plus seniors on the team playing football for the final time as Friars. Cruz muscling his way into the end zone 3 times and racking up over 200 yards on the ground for FD. As defensively, the maroon wall, Joaquin Mesa and the boys kept GW's running game in check for most of the night until Xavier Napati broke loose and scored the Geckos' lone TD. FD, though, buckled down late in the game and wouldn't allow big plays from the Geckos. Maroon reign, and that's reign like R-E-I-G-N, okay? As the Friars win their second consecutive title, back-to-back champs, they knock off the Geckos 27-6.
From day one, from practice all the way to today, they work hard every day, working to be physically and mentally tough. I'm very proud of them, and I have a great coaching staff, so shout out to them as well.
Before the game, we had a talk, and our captain told us to leave nothing in the tank, so I gave it my all and just played hard and just did what they told us to do.
Honestly, it was all hard out there, and our coaches did a lot for us. They prepared us for this game and every game this season, so this win tonight goes to our coaches too.
All right, we're putting the boo in boom, and now a little pow with our GBA play of the week. GBA play of the week, Tooth Fairies Phoenix, round one of the playoffs. Time winding down before the half, ball inbounded to Will Stinnett. Stinnett looking to make something happen, kind of throws up the Hail Mary, and what do you know? Drano deep ball. That should have been like a 6-pointer. Basket's good for your GBA play of the week. All right, and now let's head down to Tumon TGI Fridays on this Halloween Monday. Check out Dave Delgado with Game Day Grub.
Game Day Grub is brought to you by TGI Fridays.
I'm here at TGI Fridays for Game Day Grub, chilling with my boy Andy Wheeler. Now, right now, it's the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Carson Wentz trying to lead the offense while that Philly D trying to disguise the blitz and get Dak Prescott a little rattled. But Prescott, a dual-threat quarterback who can run and pass. Then you got the league's leading rusher, Ezekiel Elliott, about to handle his business. Let's check out highlights from today's game.
Dak Prescott going deep to Des Bryant for the big game. Bryant with 113 receiving yards on 4 receptions, taking this just short of Philly's 20-yard line. The reception keeping the drive alive. Prescott shotgun formation, fakes the dive and goes left behind Jason Witten with a nice block for the touchdown run. 7 rush attempts for 38 yards for Dak. Ryan Matthews, short touchdown run here for the Eagles, taking it outside. Philly tying the game at 10 apiece after the PAT. The game would go into overtime. Despite throwing the interception, Dak Prescott would hit Jason Witten for the game-winning touchdown. In OT, Dak 19-39, 287 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cowboys improved to 6-1.
Don't forget to head down here every Monday and Friday for Game Day Grub. Andy Wheeler, Dave Delgado. Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks to Bit. All right, scores, football. Texans win at home over the Lions 20-13. Chiefs win big over the Colts on the road 30-14. Panthers, Cam Newton and the gang, 30-20 over the Cardinals. The Saints light a candle for those Saints, 25-20 over the Seahawks. And the Browns drop one at home to the Jets, 31-28. Bills lose at home to Andy Wheeler's Patriots, 41-25. Broncos looking good, 27-19 over my Niao Steve's Chargers. Sorry, Niao. Buccaneers drop one at home to the Hot Raiders, 30-24. And the Dirty Birds, my cousin JT's team, win by 1 over the Packers at home, 33-32. And as we saw there, my Party Waltz Cowboys over the Eagles, 29-23. So happy Halloween. Such fond memories. I remember growing up, my uncles and aunties would check my candy. And when I say check the candy, that means they ate all the good stuff and left me with candy corn and a bit of honey. Okay, so you guys stay safe on this Halloween. My name's Chris Barnett. Keep on shining. Adios!
The 5th annual Fall Fiesta is on at Nissan. Slide behind the wheel of a new workhorse Frontier Crew Cab, including Bluetooth, split rear bench with under-seat storage, and 6,300-pound towing capacity, all for only $137 per pay period. The best truck value on Guam. The 4-door Crew Cab starting at just $137 per pay period. At Nissan, we offer award-winning cars, exceptional service, and best customer experience guaranteed. Get all the details at Nissan Upper Tumon.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Half a day. I am Narissa Underwood. We live in an island based on strong Chamorro roots, combined with other traditions that make us a strong 21st century society. When we face typhoons, wars, family illnesses, or hard times, we are courageous. This is especially true in classrooms. We have caring parents who get their children ready for school and for life every single day. My life's work is in education. My husband's profession is in education, and our mothers were lifelong teachers. My job as the center is to ensure that today's parents and teachers are supported so that our children will face the future with confidence. I am inspired by the courage and commitment of our elders and by parents and teachers today.
Paid for by the Committee to Elect NBU, Ricardo Bordalio, Treasurer.
This is Narissa Underwood, and I approve this ad.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
As our delegate to Congress, Madeline Berdallo has been a champion for Guam and has worked every day to improve our island.
In 2005, Madeline passed legislation that made all of Guam a federal hub zone. This has allowed me to compete for federal contracts and expand my business. She understands how hard it is for small businesses and that we contribute immensely to our local economy. I know my business wouldn't be where it is today without her leadership in Congress.
Madeline is always listening to the veterans. Whenever we have a problem, I know that we can go to her and she will immediately get to work. She got the money to build our clinic and she is working to expand it and get more doctors for us. She is fighting for legislation that could upgrade some veterans' medals to the Medal of Honor.
Madeline Berdallo has a strong record of results for Guam. Let's build on the progress she has made and re-elect her as our voice in Congress.
I'm Madeline Berdallo, and I approve of this message.
Underneath. Yes, Ian. One lesson I've learned from competing for the World Cup is the value of having people around you who work hard, are prepared, and committed to getting the job done. People like Senator Rory Respicio. Every day, he works hard to move our island forward and improve the lives of all the people on Guam. Let's keep him working for us. On November 8th, please join me in voting for Rory J. Respicio. Viva!
I'm Rory Respicio, and I approve this message.
It's back and bigger than ever. The big deal is going on now at Triple J. Scratch and win with every vehicle purchase for instant cash up to $1,000. Free tint, Kmart gift certificates, and more. Plus, save big with these deals like the Ford F-150 to only $165 per paycheck or the Mazda 3 to only $110 per paycheck. Triple J's biggest promotion of the year is going on now. Stop by today or visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Trade-ins welcome. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
All right, everybody, one more piece of business to get to before we roll out KUAM News Extra. Tonight's Cold Stone Creamery birthday shout-outs. And first off, these are the people born on October 31st. Elaine Tahaji, happy birthday from your family.
Happy birthday to Heidi Mesa and Astrid Villagomez, celebrating their 50th birthday, coming from your Villagomez nieces and nephews that always think of you.
We love the Villagomez family here at KUAM.
Sure do, don't ya?
Joy Tanaka, happy birthday, belated birthday wishes to you, ma'am.
And happy belated birthday to Grandma Helen.
Happy birthday wishes also going out to Nathan John, again coming from Grandma, Nina Din, and family.
Happy birthday, Cheryl, with love from your hubby, Ezra, Kian, and Hagen and the Familia.
Mary, happy birthday to you. Very, very lovely lady. This comes from love from Rosalia, Pedro, your familia, and your students and friends.
And happy birthday to Aisha Lene Demapan. We thank you for all the things you do for the family. Love Mom, Dad, Jocelyn, John Boy, Lynn, and Natalie.
Okay, we do have a birthday shout out. This comes from all the way on the other side of the world. This is Marsha and Buddy English from Florida, coming from your family on Guam. So we're sending coconuts to the place where oranges rule.
And if you have a birthday shout out, just check us out on KUAM.com.
Oranges and coconuts. That sounds like a nice fruity drink.
Orange and coconut.
Very refreshing.
All right, well, stay tuned. Extra is up next.
Yep.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Ooh, happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm Jason Salas, and we start the show off with a wonderful story about a new restaurant that has an unbelievable view. Here is Nestor LeConte with Business Matters.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian MAGAZINE.
It offers one of the island's most iconic views, the legendary overlook at Punta dos Amantes or Two Lovers Point. Long a favorite scenic spot, now there is also a place to stop a while longer for some food and drink. The Terraza is a new restaurant and bar opened by Calvo Enterprises, which also operates Two Lovers Point. Chris Dahl is the Terraza's manager.
I know from speaking with Leonard and some of the other family members that they just love this vista up here, this area, and they want to share it with everybody in a more permanent kind of a setting. So they built Terraza. It's an open air, cliffside, kind of a cafe, open air restaurant. We want to bring everybody in. It's open to everybody. It's not just tourist friendly. It's open to everybody, military, local alike. And yeah, we just want to show off Guam. I mean, it's a beautiful view. No place like it.
Dahl says they definitely did not want to take away from the spectacular view, and so the Terraza was designed with that in mind.
Just to take into account everything that the site has to offer. We didn't want to put up windows. We didn't want to put air conditioning and just kind of shelter ourselves from the elements. You really get a feel for it. You feel the breeze. You can hear the waves crashing. We put on a little bit of nice music, and we just wanted that type of a facility, a little bit more casual.
Because it's exposed to the elements, special care went into the design of the structure and selection of materials. The Terraza uses sturdy Philippine mahogany for its wood flooring, which has to be treated every 6 months or so. The structure itself was built to withstand typhoon-force winds in excess of 160 miles an hour. Terraza has been open just a short time, but Dahl says customer reaction has been great.
Been open about a week. We got food online about a week ago, and pretty much everybody that's been here has just kind of, their jaws dropped a little bit, and they say, wow, we really can't wait to come back. We didn't know this place was here. We're going to tell our friends, and we're going to come back. So we really haven't done any advertising yet. It's just been walk-ins and word of mouth.
Dahl says Terraza can cater to early risers looking to soak in the beautiful view with a hearty breakfast and a steaming cup of coffee, or lunchgoers looking to breathe in the fresh air after being cooped up at the office all morning.
We open at 8 in the morning, and we're currently closing at 7 p.m. We will extend our hours eventually from 8 to 8. We serve breakfast, and then we have an all-day lunch and kind of lunch and dinner menu. It's a fusion. We have a nice breakfast plate available, scrambled eggs, bacon, banana bread, some fresh fruit. And then we have some grab-and-go options up there as well, some siopao, some Filipino-style empanadas, and some nice pastries for breakfast also. And then our kitchen is mainly kind of like beer garden food, with the burger, the sausages, the nice appetizers, cheese plates, and things like that.
Perhaps one of the most appealing features at the Terraza will be for the happy hour crowd. Imagine capping off a hard day at work with a cold drink and staring out at an incomparable Guam sunset.
There's no better place. The sunsets here, they're different every night. They're beautiful every night. Even if it rains a little bit, it's still magnificent. We have a great selection of beers and cocktails. Our signature cocktail, the Two Lovers, beautiful. Having one of those at sunset, highly recommend that. It's secret. We don't want to give away our trade secrets in the cocktail, but it does come with Stoli's vodka. It's got some Grand Marnier, some cranberry juice, and a little bit of a special concoction we put in there to give it a layered look. So it's red on the bottom and then blue on the top, and that represents the Two Lovers.
Of course, tourists visiting Two Lovers Point stop by for some food and drink, but Dahl says they also hope to cater to more local clientele, and space can be made available for many different kinds of events.
We're pretty much open to everything right now. Like I said, we just opened about a week ago, so the business is evolving, but we're totally open to functions for weddings, wedding receptions, whatever type of an event you'd like to do up here. I mean, an award ceremony, somebody's graduation or birthday party, it's a great spot for it. So we can fit about 100 people in the facility. A lot of people don't get up to Two Lovers Point all the time. So it's a great way to come in and say, wow, this is our island. It's wonderful. And for somebody new to the island or somebody visiting, what a great way to come and just take a look around and have the best view on the island, we think.
For KUAM's Business Matters, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
We are back with more Island Hospitality when we return.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
create new jobs and business opportunities. Continue shaping a smaller and more efficient government. Bring the highest honor and respect to our veterans. Protect life. These are some of the most important tenets of the Republican Party of Guam, and you will see these values in action with a new Republican majority in the legislature and a Republican in Congress. It's time to change the voice. For the good of the people, it's time to vote Republican.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adaki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Tidzas Ma'asi, Matson.
Today, I'm Chris Duenas. During Guam's coastal cleanup, over 25,000 pounds of garbage was picked up along our roadways and beaches in just 4 hours. Like you, I believe enough is enough. As your senator, I will introduce the Respeta y Tenota program, which will allow for low to no cost trash cart service as well as recycle bins. Let's clean up Guam together, for us and for the millions of tourists we invite to our paradise island. Please vote Chris Duenas, Republican number 6. Thank you, maraming salamat po, and Tidzas Ma'asi.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hafade, I am Carmen, mother of Joe San Agustin, a candidate for senator. I am the wife of former Speaker Joe T. San Agustin. Our son Joe has been a public servant as an education board member to as early as a police officer. He wants to take his public service to the next level as senator. Please give him that opportunity. Vote Joe San Agustin. Thank you.
The UOG Guam Small Business Development Center and the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce present the 2016 Bank of Guam Women in Business Conference, Aspire, Build, Connect, Export with E-Commerce, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday, November 10th at the Westin Resort Guam, featuring Trisha Altana with Altana Solutions and mini workshops by other successful local women e-commerce entrepreneurs. $35 per person includes lunch and refreshments. Visit us at pacificsbdc.com or call 735-2590 for details.
My friend Captain Tom Stambaugh from the Salvation Army is here in studio, and we are talking about how we, the island community, can get involved and help bring the islands less fortunate a very, very wonderful Thanksgiving. Captain Tom,
nice to see you.
Always a pleasure, and happy holidays. We're heading into that season, obviously.
It's a busy time.
Yeah, and as you and your lovely wife, this is your first holiday season on Guam and everything. We at KUM cannot wait to get started helping you guys put together your Thanksgiving luncheon, which is always a big, big event.
Yeah, it is. And it's our 20th anniversary of doing it. So this is a highlight for us, our first one, and also being the 20th year in the Salvation Army doing the dinner on the island. It's exciting.
Well, let me tell you, because what have you heard so far from your predecessors and from, the various members of the Salvation Army on Guam and everything? What have you heard about the annual Thanksgiving luncheon downtown?
I've heard about the numbers, 1,700 people fed, but then I've heard about the outpouring of donors and restaurants who've stepped up to donate food to help us provide this great meal. And so it sounds like a community event that happens to be led by the Salvation Army, but it's really a community event helping people have a nice Thanksgiving meal. That's what I've heard, and I can't wait to see it.
100%. Crystal clear, and that's a perfect description of it, because for us here on the island, food literally can be currency, and it's a way that we all gather and everything. So we are so happy to be able to help you in your mission. Yeah. So what do we got this year? What's planned?
Well, this year we are already asking some of our restaurant partners to come out and donate cooked turkeys, ham, red rice, the famous red rice, and all the fixings for stuffing for a Thanksgiving meal, and desserts, drinks, all those kind of things, and have it ready for Thanksgiving Day for us to pick up and bring to Chamorro Village. and feed some hungry folks.
Now, there have been, as you said, there have been an outpouring of people that want to show up and help, from everyday folks. You know, families come down and do it together because they realize that they are fortunate to be able to do that for people that are less fortunate. So if there are church groups, school groups, families, anybody who wants to volunteer and help serve, help clean up and everything, how can they do so?
Well, first we call our office. Our number is 477-9873, and they can call us, and we'll get started and get people booked in what times to come. We need help for preparation, for serving the food, and cleanup as well. So, and it's at the Chamorro Village. So we're looking forward to a great turnout for volunteers as well as those who need a good meal on Thanksgiving Day.
Ample parking every single time. Everybody is welcome. Everyone can come down, and, you know, no questions asked, no judgment or anything like that. Just a really good, positive feeling on the island, celebrating as one big island family.
That's it. And, you know, when I first came here, you interviewed me and told me about the Guam community and how they rally around people. And I just want to say thank you for that, because it's true. Since we've been on Guam, my wife and I have experienced just the outpouring of people who want to help the Salvation Army, help others. And so we couldn't be more grateful. And so that we're asking people to join us. And so we're just really grateful of the outpouring of the community.
Well, the luncheon is, I mean, it's called a luncheon. And obviously, you know, people think around, okay, well, maybe 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and everything like that's all about food. But truly, it's about, there's entertainment. There are uplifting spiritual moments and everything like that. People come together, they fellowship.
Right.
What can we expect, like, with some entertainment?
Same as before. We're still lining a lot of the entertainment still up. As we get closer, we'll have more of those events, more of those people coming up and helping us with the entertainment, the music, and all that. But it should be like it's been in the past, and have a good time, have a good entertainment with your meal, and just have some good fellowship, like you said.
And hopefully, if there are people like, and there are typically, there's a lot of dance groups, people do activities for children, sometimes there's handouts and everything. So if anybody's doing like a puppet show, a magic show, and you just want to volunteer your time and your talents and everything like that, again, all are welcome. Right?
Yeah, call that number we offered and come on down, and let's do this.
All right, we are going to get the holiday season kicked off the right way. So before we go, Tom, I got to tell you, you mentioned red rice. And a big smile came across your face. I hope everybody caught that out there on YouTube. You have tried red rice. You've been on the island now for several months.
Yes.
What is your verdict as far as red rice?
I love it. It's very good. It goes good with any meal you have. So meat or whatever, it's just fantastic. So I enjoy it. So I definitely want to have that on our Thanksgiving meal.
And as I understand it, you are all in with Finadeni too.
Yes, it's become my new favorite.
Well, we're happy to have you on. You are officially Guamanian now.
Thank you.
If you're down with red rice and down with Finadeni, you're about as Chamorro.
All right, I feel good about it.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thank you.
All right, please stay tuned. We're back after this.
IT&E is giving away a trip to Manila, plus other fabulous prizes during our Stay In and Win prepaid promotion. All you have to do is stay in IT&E's 4G LTE network. Keep topping up load, and you're eligible to win. 10 winners will receive a $10 load every Friday during the promotion. Stay in for 3 months, and you can win a 3-month Hulu gift card. Stay in for 6 months, and you're entered to win the grand prize, a trip for 2 to Manila. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details or visit ite.net. IT&E Motion Prepaid. Life in motion.
As our delegate to Congress, Madeline Berdallo has been a champion for Guam and has worked every day to improve our island.
In 2005, Madeline passed legislation that made all of Guam a federal hub zone. This has allowed me to compete for federal contracts and expand my business. She understands how hard it is for small businesses and that we contribute immensely to our local economy. I know my business wouldn't be where it is today without her leadership in Congress.
Madeline is always listening to the veteran. Whenever we have a problem, I know that we can go to her and she will immediately get to work. She got the money to build our clinic, and she is working to expand it and get more doctors for us. She is fighting for legislation that could upgrade some veterans' medals to the Medal of Honor.
Madeline Berdallo has a strong record of results for Guam. Let's build on the progress she has made and re-elect her as our voice in Congress.
I'm Madeline Berdallo, and I approve of this message.
Hey guys. Hey. Oh, is this the new boyfriend? Yes. We haven't met yet. You're the sweetest. Yes. Do you want to hold him?
Hold my baby, man.
So easy to dip, so hard to put down.
rolled chicken tacos. Tasty shredded chicken all rolled up with your choice of dips. Back at Taco Bell.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Underneath. Yes, Ian. One lesson I've learned from competing for the World Cup is the value of having people around you who work hard, are prepared, and committed to getting the job done. People like Senator Rory Respicio. Every day, he works hard to move our island forward and improve the lives of all the people on Guam. Let's keep him working for us. On November 8th, please join me in voting for Rory J. Respicio. Viva!
I'm Rory Respicio, and I approve this message.
Hello, my name is Jason Cruz. 25 years ago, lupus has left me blind and without the full use of my legs. But don't feel sorry for me. I'm a school guidance counselor and a champion bodybuilder. Just like Ben Servino, he never let his disability get in the way of serving the people of Guam. Please vote for Ben Santos Servino, our voice for Guam.
Vote Ben Servino for Senator.
The good people down at the Maina Parish are getting ready for a wine and beer tasting event, and Francis Guerrero is here in studio. We are going to talk all about that. Hi, Francis. Hafaday.
Hafaday. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
All right. Well, you people down there, nicest people on Guam in the Maina Parish.
Absolutely.
You guys are really getting ready, really working hard for this event, so tell me all about it.
Well, it's our 6th annual wine and craft beer tasting event. It's a big fundraiser for the church. We do it once a year. And a lot of people come out for it because it's really good. The food is definitely fantastic because the parishioners put it out themselves. And we go all out with decor and everything else. So we're excited. November 10th, it's from 6 to 9 right there on the parish grounds.
Mm-hmm. Now, for people that are wine and or beer connoisseurs and everything like that, what can we expect? Because when we say wine tasting, you would expect that people would go there with, like with a palate and we would, sample and critique. And
well, that's exactly what it is.
All right.
Wine tasting and then craft beer tasting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So various brands of wine from the different distributors and craft beer as well. So very thankful to them for supporting us each year. And then we do have all the food is finger foodish, but more tailored towards the local palate. So
Very nice.
Really, really good. And that's always a big hit. And then we do have great door prizes for people to help again with more fundraising there. So, and it's a very fun event where you have music, dancing. Last year we had like 200 people come, so it's getting very, very big and really popular.
Very nice. What time should people show up? Because the Maina community, they're so tight-knit, so very positive.
Yep.
I mean, it's a wonderful place. But some people think, like, especially if you're new to the island, if you're driving right past Adelup and, you blink twice and you may not catch Maina, like that little turn there.
It's one street right through all the way to the White Lady Bridge.
And I pretty much grew up, like in
Yeah.
Agana Heights, and we always knew that if you walk down there, you go down, you can visit good people in Maina. They'll treat you like family.
Yep. So past the Naval Hospital and then going up towards Nimitz Hill, you take the left there, and the church is not far from there, so you'll find it easily. When you get there, expect that there's big white tents up, so you'll see it, and a lot of people. 6 to 9 means there's people that come earlier than that just because they get off work and come straight there rather than go all the way home. So we usually start a little bit earlier than 6 or 6 exactly, so it's good. Yeah.
And of course, this is to raise money for the church. You have a beautiful church down there, by the way.
Thank you.
But of course, it is costly, and as with any church, there's maintenance to be done, there are bills to be paid, and there are improvements you would like to make.
Yeah. Well, the church was built, I want to say, almost 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of maintenance that still needs to continually be done with it. And our parish being probably about the smallest in the archdiocese, we rely a lot on fundraising to help in fact, this fundraising is for capital improvement projects. Mm-hmm. So all the money goes to that. We do the repairs and whatnot that we need from for the church, and that keeps us sustaining ourselves as a parish.
Your acoustics in your church are wonderful too. I've been to mass there like a couple times and everything.
Yeah.
When you hear people sing or when music is played and everything, it really resonates just wonderfully throughout the whole sanctuary.
Yeah, the way the church was built was, I think they did a lot towards being conscious of the acoustics. I know because we do the church choir there, and my gosh, a good maybe 25 years or so. We've grown a lot. Our masses are always really, really nice. People should come out for that too. 8 o'clock in the morning every Sunday, you get to hear us. Yeah.
Now, if people were, feel inspired, or they're like, hey, I've been to mass there, again, like they're really nice people. They've always treated me very good. I just have, maybe I'd like to donate food, or, I've got a contribution I'd like to make and everything like that. Where can we send that to?
You know what? Give us a call. You can call me 727-2815 and works that way.
All right, fantastic. So once again, where and what time?
So it's right on the main at church grounds. The fundraising is November 10th from 6 to 9. Tickets are $50 a piece, or a special buy 5, get 1 free.
Fantastic. All right, Francis, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for what you do for our community.
Thank you.
All right, please stay tuned, everyone. We are back after this.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Smiling is a natural response to joy, happiness, and excitement. Your smile reveals a lot about who you are. A healthy, beautiful smile can brighten your appearance and be an invitation to conversation and friendship. It is often one of the first things people notice about you. Now, thanks to the advancements in dentistry, you can have the smile you have always wanted, giving you an improved smile that looks and feels great.
My silver fillings that I have, they're getting older in my mouth and I need to replace them. So I've started to do that, and I've replaced them with the white fillings, and I've had really great success with that. It looks good, they feel natural, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the bleaching. I want a white look all around my mouth.
There's no place on Guam like Chuck E. Cheese's. It's tons of fun with so many games, and parties are a blast, where everyone has fun. Come and party at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam. Call and book your party today.
Monster saving, huge rebates, massive discounts. It's a monster sale going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Through Monday, save thousands on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, and Fiat vehicles in stock. Like the Ram 1500 voted Guam's best truck, save up to 10 grand off. Or save up to 7,000 off a Dodge Journey or Hyundai Genesis. How about the Hyundai Tucson Turbo, now just $24,995. Visit CarsPlusGuam.com for easy shopping and quick financing. It's a monster sale now through Monday at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Our next story takes us down south because the good people of Malesso are getting ready for Fiesta Tasi, and we got a celebrity in the house. Mr. Mayor, Ernest Joglove, Mayor of Malesso. How's the day, Mr. Mayor?
How's it, yeah.
All right, good to see you.
I've been here before, and I enjoy the company.
Yep, always talking about the wonderful things you guys are doing down south there. And for everybody out there that does not know, the mayor here, when he was in high school, class of 77 at GW, was a demon behind the three-point line. He was Steph Curry before there was Steph Curry, trust me. This I know for a fact. All right. But your current duties, Mr. Mayor, have you working to get ready for Fiesta Tasi. What's going on?
Yes, we have we just had the 5K run. It wasn't that successful, but it's a learning experience. We're having the bikini contest, and we're having the opening night, and then we have the fire dancers in Chris Kaipat for the opening night. So those that love music and entertainment, the first night is going to open. And then Saturday we have the spearfishing, the land events, the Talalja, tuba drinking contest, and coconut husking. We have live bands all through the afternoon, cultural dancers, and the cap of the evening is Savannah Band. Sunday we've got the Cocos Crossing race. It's just a short course. And then we have the jet ski race. We have the conference band with Peterson Poco's group. That's Peterson Poco's group. Then we have the 2 bikini contests at 2:30. Then 4 to 8 p.m. the local recording artists. Then 5:30 p.m. we have Zumba, and then Bright Eyes and the kids. And then at 7:30 p.m. we're gonna have fireworks. So then we have the raffle drawing. Then 8:30 p.m. live band all the way to midnight.
So if you want to make the trip down to Malesso, go feel some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. Stay all day and late into the night because you will never be bored 1 second.
Yep. Then if you're bored, just bring your bikini or your swimsuit and just jump off the pier and go for a swim.
There you go. Some of the nicest waters on Guam down there too.
We have the dock, and we're the only one that you can dive off the pier regardless of whether the tide is high or low.
Yep.
In other areas, once the water recedes,
absolutely,
you can't even wade in the water.
It's absolutely picturesque down there. So what has your community down there been doing to welcome the rest of the island? People that have been going to Fiesta and Tasi for a while, or people that are just experiencing
this is our 49th year, and it was subsequently changed. The original title was the Marisu Water Festival, and through the years it got changed to the Malesso Fiesta and Tasi. And if I'm successful, I'm going to try to revert it back to the original name, which is the Marisu Water Festival. People get confused with Fiesta, meaning free food and everything.
Exactly, but this is more like a festival because it's actually a celebration of everything.
We used to have way back. We're trying to bring this back to where it was before. We used to have floats that actually float in the water. We had residents that construct the float that would drive through the people watching the show and go in front of the judges. We used to have trick jet ski shows, water skiing exhibitions, boat races. Those things have faded because we don't have much boat races anymore. We don't have people who, high-powered engines. I guess we have to revert back to the fishing boats, the small fishing boats.
Or you can go old school. It's just a love and connection with the ocean, respect for Mother Nature.
That's one of the mainstays to showcase that Malesso is a unique place that we can reap the benefits of both land and sea.
All right.
We can have fun on land and enjoy the bounties of our ocean.
All right. Well, Mr. Mayor, what time should people show up?
Well, 6 o'clock Friday, and then 10 to 11 in the morning. Just come there and just enjoy yourselves. Go for a swim and wait for the concessionaires to set up. And then you can have food or drinks as you do whatever choice you may want.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you down there.
If I'm able to.
Okay, real quick. We got about 10 seconds. We got to go.
Okay, Banco Guam. These are Banco Guam, Marisus Dance Bikini, South Pacific Petroleum, Coaster 60, Isa Aqua Sports, Isa Aqua Sports Club, Captain Real Estate, Phoenix Jet International, Cassidy's Insurance, National Office Supply, Carlos Insurance, Robert Steppe, Adas Trust and Investment, Incorporation, Papanizo Marisu Store, Clarice Terlai, Addison Global Incorporated, Chapaco Catering, Nico Hotel, Moses Joint, Guam Fish Eye, Sheraton Hotel, Isins Restaurant, Matson Mobile, Underwater World, Sandcastle, Guam Plaza Hotel, and Foremost.
All right.
These are the contributors.
Well, there are a lot of contributors and definitely going to make it a really good event. Well, we thank you so much.
All
We'll
right,
see you there.
thank you, Dave.
All right, thank
you for the opportunity.
All right, you guys got an invitation from the man himself. The mayor says come on down, so we'll see you there.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT.